Hey everyone, Skull902 here, and this is part 8 of Yoshi's Island. In part 8 here, we're going to be going through the back half of World 4, so Chia as well as Buddy. So, there were a couple Christmas-related gaming memories here in the Crimbo Chronicles that I neglected to mention, so, for that lovely filler, just so that I have something to talk about during this godforsaken commentary. I'm going to mention those. The first thing is something I forgot, actually. I swear the details of the 2008/09 Christmas keep being lost on me, because there's details I forgot in Sonic Adventure 2. There's details I forgot talking about it in the last part. I'm gonna put a definitive end to that right fucking now, god damn it. When I got those makeup Christmas gifts that I mentioned last time, the second Dreamcast, as well as the VMUs for it, I neglected to mention the fact that I also got a 1019, that is 1019 blocks, GameCube memory card. With that particular haul in February 09 as, again, make-up Christmas gifts. The reason why I got the card was I didn't necessarily need a GameCube memory card, but my brother really insisted that I get a new one. Because the 256 that we had before was, technically speaking, his. I guess he had a really big problem with me using, what was technically his memory card, even though he hadn't played anything on the system for, just a little over a year at that point, and, even before then, barely played it at all. So, it had been a while, basically, since he had played the GameCube regularly, but he was like, you gotta get a new memory card, bub. And I was like, okay, fine. So, we did end up getting the card, and, at first, when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, they made a card this fucking big? Holy shit. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go get that, but, what I didn't realize at the time was that the 1019 GameCube memory card actually has some problems if you have save data for certain games on it, which I believe I had one of them. Not that I could name it off the top of my head or anything, but, I did. Or at least I presume that I did. Which I think led to the problem that had me erasing all my save data later on when I was playing on my Wii. So, after 6 years of, good use, I had, I'd beaten a lot of games on it after moving everything over initially. I started a bunch of new games as well with that trusty old memory card, but again, after 6 years of use, the motherfucker stopped working on me. It corrupted during a game of NHL 03, and turning the system off and turning it back on didn't quite work, and I tried it over and over again. The bastard just would not fucking let me play anything. So I was like, ah, shit. Also, I did this completely wrong. Sorry. But, yeah. So, I tried moving all my memory over to a smaller card that I had. That didn't work. So, I was pretty boned when it came to that memory card. And I could, reformat it if I plug it back into my normal GameCube, but I've lost all my memory anyway, and I don't know how well the formatting would work. So, yeah, it's a bit of a loss. But yeah, that's the final thing I needed to mention about that particular Christmas. So, next up on the list, speaking of my Wii, My Nintendo Wii was a early Christmas gift back in 2014. I already mentioned Sonic Colors when it comes to that year, but the Wii does count, as does my copy of Super Mario, or rather, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Love the system, love that game, even though I haven't really played much of it. 69 nice. As we get into a bonus challenge here. But yeah, like I had a good ass time playing me some New Super Mario Bros. You know, I feel like it's a fun take on the format of 2D Mario. But that's not really like something, you know. I got fucking stuck in the second world. I'm a fucking noob. So what I associate more with that Wii and Christmas time when it doesn't come to Sonic Colors that year is the virtual console games that I had on it. And I think it's like Mega Man 4, I think, is on there. Either that or 5. Or it could just be wrong entirely. One of the 8-bit Mega Man games. Was Mega Man X was on there. Super Mario World was on there. So, you know, plenty of titles. Majora's Mask as well, which, Nintendo, why would you lie to me like that? It said that I absolutely needed the classic controller for that shit to work. You know, little did I realize after putting everything away in anticipation of my move that I made 2 years later, that I could have just used my GameCube controller. So, like, fucking Nintendo, why? God damn it, you were supposed to be my homies. That's a game that we have for the N64, but we weren't able to play because we didn't have the expansion pack. So, like, that's a bit sad. Much like my attempts to get some fucking stars out of this flower. But, you know, those virtual console games were fun and all. I wasn't really able to play the Super Nintendo ones because, again, I don't have a classic controller. But the one that I associate the most with that time period was Super Mario Brothers, like the original 8-bit Super Mario Brothers for the NES, because it was around that time that I used that version of the game on Virtual Console to actually beat Super Mario Brothers for the first time. Now, I was doing the speedrun route, not necessarily speedrun tactics, but, you know, I was going like 1-1, 1-2, you know, onto 4-1, and so on. So I did it the quick way, but, you know, I still saved the princess, so it still counts. Beat Super Mario Brothers for the first time, and oh man, was that gratifying. After having the game for so many years, to finally be able to beat it. Super nice. It took me another few to actually beat it Worlds 1 to 8 on the All-Star version, but, you know, it's just another one of those good memories I associate with that particular year. And then, like, the last super notable gaming Christmas memory I can think of is 2015, where I got, if I'm not mistaken, Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro for the PlayStation, which I've owned my PlayStation for, like, 7 years now. Still haven't fucking played it. So, good lord. Pac-Man World, again for the PlayStation. Sonic 06 for the 360. I have a brand new, never opened copy of Sonic 06 for the 360. Jesus Christ. But I think the more amusing thing was that, like, at the time I was trying to get Super Chaos comms going and everything. Really trying to make sure that I had a setup for console recording. So I tried to preemptively do that by getting some component cables for the Wii, 360, and PS3. Now for the 360, it would have been kind of moot because I would have been using HDMI as a default on that. But I wanted to make like comparison videos. That was my intention for that. Those plans didn't work out, so I just have component cables that I've never used for all those systems. Just kind of sitting around there. The most use that those cables got was during a brief period when my little brother got his Wii, and he wanted to practice in Melee. And we have like a teeny tiny HD TV, or at least he does, that accepted it. So he and my other brother would play Melee against each other on this tiny ass TV using those cables. So yeah, not really a whole lot of use out of those Christmas gifts. Hopefully in the future that changes. But for now, I've just got a couple copies of games and fucking cables that I have never used. Such is my life. It's kind of sad that way, that those plans never worked out. But, you know, that's gaming Christmas memories. The Crimbo Chronicles will continue in other ways in future parts. But I'd like to tell you all now about something else, you know. It might be, you know, Christmas hype time. Christmas could get fucking ready, but you know what else it is right now? Football season. You know, the NFL is only a couple short weeks away from the playoffs. College teams are getting ready for their bowl games. Go Michigan, by the way. So I think that it's just about time to get back into doing episode recaps of cartoons. So, yeah, the one that I want to talk about here is the Yoshi Shuffle. It's an episode of Super Mario World, and for these cartoon recaps, I am going to be doing episodes that focus on our boy Yoshi. I figured that would make the most sense for this game. So, yeah, the Yoshi Shuffle, an episode of Super Mario World. The way that it starts off is Mario is like supervising some of the dumbass cavemen around in Dome City, who are carrying a few stone slabs, and they try to put them together, but they like fall down. But honestly, I don't know what Mario was really expecting, because they're literally just 3 stone slabs, you know, nothing to hold them together or anything like that. But the slabs fall, and Mario's like, man, these cavemen, they really need to learn some fucking teamwork. But he doesn't really know how. That is until Luigi and Yoshi come by. It's like one of the things that's used in a popular sense for YouTube poops. But Luigi comes by and he's like, "Hey Mario, look what I made!" And Mario looks at it. It's just a stone. And you know, he delivers the line, "It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it." And then Luigi fires back with, "It's a football! I chiseled it!" God, I love doing that voice. But then Mario's like, "Oh, well, pass it over." So Luigi passes it over, fucking knocks Mario right out. But that gives Mario an idea. He's gonna teach teamwork to the cavemen through football. God, I'm terrible at this bonus game. But he's gonna teach football to the cavemen, so they do a little practice game with Mario and Luigi. Yoshi passes it to Luigi, and this is like a really good pass. Luigi's like running far out of bounds into the forest, trying to catch this ball, but he runs into a Magic Koopa, who tells him, you know, to watch where he's going, and calls him an egg face. Or an egghead, rather. And Luigi calls him an egg face. You know, "Who's the egghead, egg face?" Sorry, I still love doing that voice. And the Magic Koopa is very offended by that. Much spliggered. So he turns Luigi into an egg for his insolence. And then Bully and Cheatsy Koopa are watching this, and they're like, "Oh man, Luigi's an egg now. We gotta get him." Oh, by the way, these are the puffins. They kind of act like boomerangs if you get them. I'm not really into using them as projectiles. I would much rather have eggs. But, you know, they work just as effectively. It's just like, I find that their curvature is weird when you throw them. But it is convenient that they do try to come right back to you. So, there you go. But Bully and Cheatsy Koopa, they're like, oh man, we gotta get him. Yoshi finds him first. And then Mario catches up to Yoshi, who's like, I found the football. But, like, he starts running away from Mario because he wants to score a touchdown. And Mario's like, no, Yoshi, you like, we're way out of bounds. The field's that way. So, they're running, and Bully and Cheatsy, like, chase after them. Mario and Yoshi go through a warp pipe, which just so conveniently happens to lead right to King Koopa's castle. So, Mario and Yoshi get captured. The Koopas take Luigi the Egg, and, you know, it's not looking too good. Then Cheatsy goes to King Koopa, who's fucking sleeping, and decides for himself that he's the boss now, so long as his dad's asleep. And so he goes back to the cell and tells Mario and Yoshi what's up. He's like, alright, if you want Luigi back, then you have to win him and your freedom in a football game. And Mario's like, alright, we'll take you on, motherfucker. So, they get the football game all started up. Mario draws up some plays in his cell, but fucking Cheatsy, man. He's looking at it through a peephole. Which, you know, it's cheating. It's bad. I couldn't come up with a joke for that one, I'm sorry. But the football game starts up, and already, you know, Mario and Yoshi are in a bit of a bind because they're outnumbered on the field, and Cheatsy, who's the referee, is making very biased calls against them. However, through some, you know, hard work, teamwork, and determination, Mario manages to score a touchdown with Yoshi as they run through the castle to one of the ugly original songs that they play in the show. And they try to escape afterward, but then they're blocked by a couple of Koopa football players at the doors. So then, like, it seems like they're fucked. But then the Cavemen come running in and save them. They have like a little scuffle with the Koopa forces, trying to hold Mario and Yoshi back. And then Mario's like, "Oh man, thanks guys, but how did you find us?" And the Cavemen are like, "Oh, well, you know, we just followed their tracks." Which again, you know, how fucking convenient. So then afterward, they make their escape. They go into the forest where, you know, everything started, and Mario is still going on about this fucking teamwork. He's like, okay, so, you know, we gotta you know, walk in a straight line and look for clues as to you know, what happened to Luigi, how to change him back, etc. So they all start walking in a straight line, and two of the cavemen, so fucking stupid. I don't know why you would trust cavemen to do this, but two of the cavemen literally take Mario's advice, and they get stuck, like, on walls and shit. A third one goes into the bushes, and I guess I should have explained earlier when, like, when the actual football, like, came down, during the little scuffle between Luigi and the Magic Koopa, the Magic Koopa did get hit by the football, so he got knocked the fuck out. and his wand got misplaced in like a bush. So the third caveman, he's going around. He walks right into the bushes, and he finds it. He finds the magic wand. So, you know, they bring it back to Mario. Mario's like, oh, okay, this seems like the problem. So he uses the magic wand, and Luigi is brought back to his normal self. Thank God Mario just so happens to know how to use magic wands. But then again, you know, he did get all that help from the wizard back in that episode of Mario Super Show that I talked to you about in the first Mario World episode. So I don't know, maybe he learned some magic along the way. Who knows? Whatever. But Luigi is saved. But, like, as he's saved, the cavemen are like, oh hey, that's the football, like, when they see the egg. So, they all go to tackle it. That's, like, just before. Also, please excuse that mistake. But they all go to tackle it before Mario changes Luigi back. So when Luigi is changed back, like he gets fucking tackled by 3 of these stupid cavemen. And completely out of it, he's just like, did I catch the football? Mario looks at him, and I think that Mario's treating him a little worse than he should have here. He's like, did you catch the football? You were the football, like kind of dismissively, as if Luigi would remember the whole experience of being an egg. So Luigi looks at the camera, concussed as he is from that awful collision, and just gives like the best shrug that he can, because I mean, how else can you react to that? How else can you react to that? But you know, that's just about it for that episode, the Yoshi Shuffle, which Mario Wiki claims could have been named after the 1985 Chicago Bears song, which I'm forgetting it's the Super Bowl Shuffle. That's what it's called. And now I'm gonna get sued by the NFL for name-dropping the Super Bowl. Probably not, but yeah. I don't know why I felt like adding that trivia bit in, but my overall thoughts on the episode is that, like, you know, the plot relies on some convenience, and also, fuck these Lakitus in this part, goddamn. But, you know, it's still a fun one to watch. I quite like it. And, again, goddamn, these fucking Lakitus. But, you know, like, the animation is fine. You know, it's about standard for Super Mario World. The only thing that I'm not quite a fan of is that King Koopa wasn't quite as involved, because if you're doing an episode about football, I don't know, the guy seems fat enough, like he could make a good football player, I think. Also, this part here, this fucking breakout section, great place to gain extra lives, because you know, blah blah blah. The eggs will keep ricocheting, and you know, it's like hitting a bunch of enemies, basically. So, good place to gain some lives. You heard the extra life jingle probably a million times, but, you know, now I can stop rambling about the Yoshi Shuffle. Again, it's a good episode, I like it, even if some of the plot relies on convenience here. We're gonna get to another one of my favorite bosses in the game. If Naval Piranha's my favorite, I think this one is my second, because it's, like, another fun and simple idea, but like the execution of it, I think is really fun and well done too. So, oh gee, that's just a normal Koopa Troopa. But then Kamek comes along and he's like, oh gee, you know, this guy seems a little small for the job. But how about you grow, motherfucker? Make my monster grow. So, with a couple streaks of magic, we're gonna get this Koopa, and he's gonna turn into Hook-Bill the Koopa, and my God, is he big! So what you got to do here is shoot him in the face a couple times. From the normal crawling position, it's 4. If you get him in more of a stand-up-y position, it's 3. So it really depends on when you feel like attacking him, but you hit him a few times, and when he's on all fours like this, you can jump on his back and he spits out eggs. So it's none too bad. Again, you just hit him a few times, and he goes right on his back. You got to do a ground pound on his belly in order to get the hit on him. And after that happens, there's like a small little phase where he tries stomping on you, but you know, it's none too bad. Get yourself some more eggs. And you know, it is a good idea if you want to save on eggs to wait until he's like standing up a little more, but stomp on his balls, and you should win the boss fight. So yeah, again, it's just a really simple idea. You know, knock the turtle on his back and he can't do anything. But like I think that it's like a really fun one. They made it. Like, I don't know, it just seems kind of perfect for this game, to use the eggs and then your ground pound. Like, it fucking works, which is why it is, like, my second favorite boss fight in the game. But with that, World 4 is entirely cleared. So we're one step closer to liberating the island from the forces of the Koopa army. Blow up that fucking fortress. But yeah, we're taking the island back bit by bit now. We have most of it, but we got 2 more worlds to go, and that starts next time. I'll see you then. I've been Skull902, thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day.